Thanks to Joe for doing
Joe.
that. You do not hear mascots talk. That is like a huge rule.
A huge no-no.
We had to find a secure location.
Yep.
We made sure everything was fine. We made sure he was comfortable.
Yep.
And he did open up a little to us.
It was nice of him to do.
Very nice.
Break
He
out
didn't
of his
have
shell.
to do that.
Right.
No, he didn't. He really didn't. He broke out of his shell. You guys kind of stepped into his shell. And as much as you say it's secret who you are, I'm pretty sure your dance moves, man.
Yeah.
Gave you away.
I always
He
dance
put
like
on
I always dance like no one's watching, and you can't see well, so I didn't even know if anyone was watching.
You had no idea if anyone was watching.
He put on that mascot outfit and all of a sudden was like a changed person.
Yeah,
but I
prefer
kind
that
of was
suit
too.
to
I
the
was
suit.
like, oh, no one knows it's me. Like I would just kind of went buck wild, but I don't even have those
Buck
moves
wild.
inside of me that Brian does.
You did good too. The worm, I was like.
The worm was pretty good.
That would be Brian.
Joe did not know what that was. He's like, was that the worm?
He was
what
looking at him.
else
What
was
are
it
you
going to
doing?
be?
Yeah.
So thank you to Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
We asked a lot of him to talk to us, but he was gracious enough about it.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, we are starting off on another mild note this week. Yesterday, highs in the mid-50s. Today, we're a couple degrees cooler, but really not going to make too much of a difference out there. And it feels good with the sunshine. Still kind of going back and forth with myself on when I'm out and about, what am I going to wear? Am I going to go for the T-shirt or the shorts when I'm out running around? Or do you go for, well, just lighter layers? I think if you're exercising, maybe it becomes more of a dilemma there. We have high pressure in control, and it really is keeping us mild. Temperatures well above average, anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees above our average mark of 42 for this time of the year. So today will be about 10, 11 degrees above that. This ridge of high pressure really isn't going anywhere. It's keeping the storm track well off to the north of us, and then it comes down to the east of us. You can see the winter weather going to be coming into play in these areas here where you see the dip. That's a big trough for an area of low pressure, and it's out toward the east, the Great Lakes region, parts of the Midwest. They'll be seeing winter, while we instead are getting an early taste of spring over here to the west. We're going to see hints of change as we get into the weekend, but we're mostly just going to notice a slight cool down as far as temperatures are concerned. Again, this is the water vapor imagery, shows the moisture in the atmosphere. You can see it all curling up way over the top of us to the north. That's the storm track, the jet stream carrying it way up into Canada, and then it's folding down over the top of us out to the east. With this little feature, we are going to see the possibility of a couple little storms here and there, just weak little disturbances to dip into our central Idaho mountains, so up north toward McCall. In areas north of there, they're kind of right on the brink of where this ridge is going to continue to dive in. That line, though, is very interesting because it has a huge impact on our temperatures. Check it out. You can tell where the storm track carries that jet stream through because we're dealing with two different weather patterns in the west region. So out west, especially as you head toward the coastline, 40s and 50s, if not 50s to 70s in Northern California. We're almost to 60 degrees in Reno this afternoon. But then as you head east toward eastern Montana and into the Dakotas, check it out. Teens to low 20s for daytime highs. There's the break right there. So two different weather patterns shaping up courtesy of this ridge of high pressure. For us, we are, well, on the mild end of it. We're going to be climbing up towards 60 degrees, especially by Thursday. Warmer temperatures these next couple of days, upper 50s. So get outside, take a nice long hike in the foothills if those trails are dry. Spend some time on the Greenbelt. We do cool off into the 40s as we carry over to the weekend. So that's the first hint of change I'm seeing in the forecast in what's been a couple of weeks. Really just going to see those temperatures cooling off a little more toward where they belong, but nothing major. Dealing with some winter weather in the northeast this morning. Parts of New England and the Great Lakes region have seen a fair band of snow move through. One more batch of it pushing through eastern Colorado into parts of the nation's midsection. Around home, we know it is pretty quiet thanks to this ridge of high pressure. It's really just not allowing a lot to actually happen. A little bit of snow up through parts of western Montana and north Idaho, but otherwise, I think aside from McCall, the west central mountains, those long valleys, we're not really going to see too much potential for any snow showers. Little, if none at all, in the way of accumulation. High pressure still in control of our region. We stay this way for several more days, and mild air builds in these next couple. For today, I think we'll be in the low 50s this afternoon, about 45 degrees by lunchtime. Daytime high 53 here in the Boise area. So yes, dealing with some cloud cover out there at times, but more sunshine than clouds overall. We cool off tonight to the mid 30s, and then we get a jump start on the 50s tomorrow. We'll be at 57 in the afternoon for your Wednesday. From there, again, we get close to 60 for Thursday. We cool off to the 40s by Saturday and stay slightly cooler for the weekend. Still, though, no signs of snow, even rain in our forecast here, so we're staying pretty quiet in the 7-day forecast.
Okay, yeah, we'll live with it.